Welcome to Chewyville. Steve Chewy, Chrissy Martin with you here, hanging out. Yes, it is Fettuccine Alfredo Day. No, thank you at all. None. I'm good.
Yeah, not a fan.
No, isn't that
No.
the white sauce?
Yeah, it's the white sauce. It's a little bit weird. Yeah.
I want red sauce with my pasta. I had
Yeah.
ravioli last night for dinner. I was
Mm.
walking around Strax and I said, um, uh, I uh, was gonna get fried chicken again. And I'm like,
I love their fried
I
chicken
know. I'm
though.
like, oh, he's good fried chicken. I'm like, and then I was like, oh, you know what?
Mhm.
No, something different, ravioli, because I had just had steak the night before. So, like I said, I try not to do red meat, you know, all the time.
Yeah.
You know,
You're in a real
so
cycle.
I am. Well, we went out to eat, so
Uh-huh.
I got steak. So, so I was like, all right, I want something different, something, and I was like, oh, ravioli, yeah. That's a
Mhm.
good ravioli is a good school night dinner. So that I
Oh,
can,
yeah.
it's easy
Mhm.
to make. And all right, earlier today we were talking about adulting, and we were talking
Mhm.
about paying for Disney and things like that. So your husband says Disney's so expensive, I'd rather go to Vegas. Chris, let me say to you, and I'm sure your wife is listening too, that you should go to Vegas.
Yeah.
Yes, yes,
Yeah, I want
yes,
to
yes.
sometime. Just
It's
yeah.
it's it's every time I see it. So I didn't go until I was an adult. I didn't
Mhm.
go with party time friends and let's go all get crazy and
Yeah.
get drunk and gamble and all this stuff.
Uh-huh.
I went once I was an adult with Cheryl. It's where we went for our after we were married almost a year,
Uh-huh.
but that was like our honeymoon.
Yeah.
So for me, it's always every time I see it on TV, I can't wait to go back. I've been there twice and I loved it both times. Um,
Uh-huh.
Save up. It's not as expensive as Disney, but it's
Okay.
up there.
Yeah.
Because every place is like an expensive place to eat. It's all and I
Mm.
like to go like to gamble a little bit
Yeah.
and just have that as my fun.
Okay.
So
Yeah.
I don't just like with the football betting. I
Yeah.
don't bet to where I feel like I got to chase. I got to do.
Yeah.
I bet if it's gone in 20 minutes, then it's gone in 20 minutes, and we just go off and have fun. If I win, I enjoy. It's like I know you're thinking of it as like a waste of money.
Yeah, if I'm betting, I don't want to bet. I want to play like Chuck E. Cheese games and then,
And what, win
and
tickets?
I want to win money, I guess,
Mhm.
but like I don't want to play card games and stuff. That's boring. Or
Okay,
roulette.
so if you don't like it, then
Yeah.
it's not fun. For me, it's fun. So
Yeah.
for me, it's like I'm spending this money like I'm going to the movies.
Yeah.
This is an entertaining thing to me to
Right.
to bet on roulette. I enjoy
Right.
roulette. I find
Yeah.
it fun. So
Mhm.
cards, not so much. Blackjack, I just think it's like okay, counting and stuff. Roulette is just fun. Like it's like
Yeah.
playing the lottery every 5 minutes. Like I'm
Okay.
just gonna
Yeah.
pick these numbers and we'll
All
see.
right.
Yay, let's see. I guessed right. That's all the
Mhm.
fun is to
Yeah.
me. So, um, so anyway, so yes, I would recommend Vegas. Tony says, "Good morning, Tony, my friend Tony, who you tried to abscond with. I pulled him back.
You pulled them
I
back.
pulled him
Okay,
back.
good job.
Um, he said, who isn't using a service at 18 to 27 years old? We were talking about taxes earlier.
Yeah.
Um, well, it depends. Like, do you call TurboTax a service?
I
Like,
mean,
I think of
yeah.
services like I'm going to an accountant or like an H&R Block or something like
Mhm.
that. I feel like if I'm using TurboTax, I'm not using a service.
That's a tax service, I think. Yeah, because
But
they're
you're
gonna
still
file
doing it
and yeah.
yourself. You're still doing all the things yourself,
Well, they
and it's gotten a lot easier. It
yeah.
used to be that you just have to enter everything in, just like as if you were filling it out by hand and
Yeah.
doing it all. And I always did it free, so I didn't have like helpers in there and stuff. So now it's
Mhm.
gotten way easier. You do a search for something, and you just click on it. It takes you right to that piece
Oh,
of it.
yeah.
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 Um, Jason says, I'm with you on that one, Steve. Not sure how anyone would eat that Alfredo stuff. Yeah. No, thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it doesn't do it for me. I
Mhm.
don't like it. Dave says, good morning, Steve and Chrissy. Good morning, Dave. Thanks for spending your morning with us. Um, Portion of the show is morning brought to us by our friends over at Galena Insurance. It's a new year and a great time to get your insurance checked out, just like your health. Head over to Galena Insurance today. Call them at 219-866-0834 and let them take a look at your insurance. Make sure all your stuff is up to date. Galena Insurance, 219-866-0834, your Erie Insurance agent in Rensselaer. Also want to mention there's an event coming up on the 24th of February. Pink for Sam is an event that's been going on for 10 years. So this is the 10-year anniversary. Event 24. Like, I guess that means the year 24.
Oh,
like,
okay.
I was like, wait, 10-year anniversary, event 24. I think I did math wrong. And they are doing this for two different ladies. For Shannon Stevens, and I think is it Kaylin Hall? Sorry, my sheet is black and white. I think it's so let me bigger for Steve's eyes. Thank you. It's Kaylin Hall. Okay. So they're the ones that they're doing this event for. There's a lot of great things. Two different musicians playing, Johnny James and Madeline Weiss. Madeline and Wes. I'm really not good at this, but it's not my fault. I mean, look, I'm trying to read the sheet.
It is tiny.
Yeah. So $45 tickets. For all the information, go to the WLQI Facebook page. We've got it up on there. So tickets are still available for the Pink for Sam event on the 24th. It's at Embers in Rensselaer. So all kinds of performances, all kinds of raffles and things like that. And it's all for a good cause. It's to help two local families that have been touched by cancer. So I don't think you can, as they say, throw a cat and not hit somebody who's been touched by cancer. So I don't know why you're throwing cats. You shouldn't, but it's a thing they say. So, So, all right, don't throw cats, people. That's not nice to throw cats. Why are we throwing cats? My dad says, good morning. Good morning to you. Hope everything's going well in Florida. Mike says, good morning from DeMott. Mike, good morning to you. And Terry says, I know that I'm older than you, but Star Trek is still one of my favorite shows. Okay, so Terry jumping in on the question that I just asked up on the title of this video. Which is, what TV shows or movies literally changed your life? So, Terry, I get what you're saying, that this is one of your favorite shows. But I came across a story where people have talked about that a TV show has literally changed their lives. Now, I don't know exactly how it did that. I mean, there was a TV show at one time that caused me to stand in the middle of downtown Chicago and throw my hat up in the air, but that's different. Okay.
There's Minneapolis.
No, but I lived in Chicago. The show.
Did you have a beret?
So,
please tell me you had a beret.
No, it was just a winter hat. It was just my winter hat I threw up in the air. Yeah. And then some 17-year-old kid knocked me down, stole it, and ran off with it. Yeah. Because Chicago's different than Minneapolis. Yeah. And not everything is the same as it is on TV. Yeah. So so here are some people that hopped on BuzzFeed and talked about ways that a TV or movie show has literally changed their life. Now, Chrissy makes fun of me all the time because I watch West Wing all the time.
West Wing.
Okay.
You need whatever. What do people go to stop things? Anti-West Wing. You need.
What do people go to places to stop things?
You need West Wing Anonymous.
Professional broadcaster, ladies and gentlemen. Where to go? Things, words, place, go things.
Oh my gosh! How many times you probably know the script by heart.
I don't know about that.
Sorry. Anyway, you were saying it changed your life.
I don't know. No, but that's what I'm saying. I would never say that it actually changed my life.
No.
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I like it. It does inspire me at times.
Do you learn from it?
So, sure, I guess.
Okay,
I learned from because you look at things like that and you go, I think I want to be more like that, and then you kind of work at it.
Oh, all right.
Tony says Last Comic Standing got me into comedy.
Oh,
I didn't know that.
Wow.
So that is what got Tony into comedy.
Okay.
And I auditioned for the first Last Comic Standing.
You did.
I was there standing in line for 8 hours.
Yeah.
Yes.
Wow. 8 hours.
Yeah. Yeah, for a 3-minute bit, I think I got to do. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah,
and what did you do? Do you remember?
Oh, just a piece of my stand-up thing back then.
Okay.
Yeah, I did. I mean, back then I was doing it professionally, all the time. So I had a set that I did. So Terry says Star Trek has changed my life literally. He says, it gave me hope. I grew up without many friends. Star Trek helped me feel not so lonely. So look at that. So it
Oh,
did literally change his life. That's fantastic.
All right.
So let's see what some of the folks have said. I was with my boyfriend for a little over a year. Things were fine, but he was emotionally unavailable and was unwilling to discuss the future whenever I brought it up.
Mhm.
I was getting annoyed, but not enough to do anything about it. That is until I watched Ted Lasso, and I got some very wise words from the great Roy Kent. He said, "Don't you dare settle for fine." That phrase flipped a switch in me. I broke up with him a week later.
Wow.
So I agree, don't settle for fine,
Yeah.
but maybe don't let a TV show talk you into breaking up with your boyfriend.
Maybe
Just-
it's you're already on the cusp and you just hear something, you go, yeah, that's
Yeah.
what I'm doing. You know?
well, and that's what I feel sometimes with West Wing, where like
yeah.
they'll say thing or they'll say something or do something, and I'll go, yeah, I do
Mhm.
that. Yeah, I got to stop doing that because I don't like it that they're doing that. Yeah, yeah, I got to
Mhm.
do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, let's see. Someone said Under the Tuscan Sun was my favorite movie. I
Oh.
growing up as a closeted gay boy in Alabama. When I turned 20, I applied to be an au pair for a family in Italy. 4 weeks later, I moved to Milan.
Wow.
Talk about literally changing your life.
yeah.
You just moved halfway around the world.
Like, yeah, I can do that. Why am I not doing that?
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. Uh-huh. I guess that's pretty crazy. Yeah. All right.
Mhm.
Let's see. I'm trying to find some other things. Never even heard of this movie. Brittany Runs a Marathon.
Oh, I watched that.
Yes.
Yes.
All right.
It's so
Did
funny.
it change your life?
I wouldn't think so. No, but
No?
it was inspiring. Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Impacted me unexpectedly. Her partying lifestyle and humor were relatable, but the thing that resonated the most was her struggle to change, particularly the lack of support she had from her party hardy friends. I was in a place in my life where I realized many of my friends were only interested in my fun side and did not actually care about my well-being. It was incredibly lonely and still often is. And by the end of the movie, I was bawling. Her failures and subsequent perseverance were inspiring, especially because it was based on a true story. What a woman. So there you go.
Mhm. Wow.
All right.
I think TGIF probably changed my life, right?
Uh,
You know,
Wow.
the Friday night lineup, you
All right.
know.
TGIF changed your life.
Yeah, you know, you
little
remember?
step by step.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and then have some fun, show you how it's done, TGIF. Right?
Sure.
You remember the song.
Well, that's probably I didn't watch ever. I'm sorry. I did.
You never watched TGIF?
'Cause
Started
I'm
with
a
little Full
a
House,
little older than you.
Family Matters, Step by Step.
Right? I was gonna say maybe that's
the
why.
last one kind of weaved in and out. It was different shows, but you
Yeah.
know, Full House was the first. So
Oh,
yeah.
okay. I mean, now it makes a lot of sense why you're often, I'll come around the corner in your office and you'll say, "Did I do that?" Now I understand.
Sure, yeah.
It changed your life completely. Yes.
Yeah.
Richie said, "Good morning to you both. God bless." Thank you, Richie. We appreciate that.
Mhm.
Believe it or not, my show of choice would be South Park. This says in the
Oh.
episode "You're Getting Old," season 15, episode
Mhm.
7. The character of Stan has a birthday and realizes that the world around him is changing. Things that he used to like all seem bad. Things started to look bad. Things started to look bad physically, LOL, he says, which leads him to become depressed, essentially. You might think this episode would have a happy ending where Stan becomes happy and embraces the change, but no. This episode ends with a montage of Stan just living in a world of badness and sadness and the song Landslide playing in the background. and you're saying that changed your life, did it?
Maybe what you don't want. I know what I don't want. That.
Right. I don't want to be a lonely, sad cartoon.
Ooh.
Right. Yeah. That's.
Aw.
Yeah.
Well, what if I do want to be a cartoon?
Well, then it would change your life in a different way.
Oh,
That's,
right.
Yeah.
Yes,
It would.
sure.
It would change you in a way that you would want to be
Yeah.
that. The TV show The Bear has changed my life in so many ways. While I'm able to see some of the toxic behaviors as definitely negative, there's so many moments that resonated with me, such as being dedicated to one's art makes one person a better person. Dedication to serving others and making them at their most comfortable transforms us into better people. So, all right. I guess that's what I would say about West Wing is I watch it. I watch Aaron Sorkin shows and I go, That's what I strive to get to.
Uh-huh.
No, I know, because it's too many words
It's
for you.
so
You're
many
like,
words,
I need-
man.
right,
It's so many
too
words.
many words. Oh, there's too much action. Oh, there's not enough body
Why are they
swapping.
always
You know, I mean, it's like
Why are they always walking in hallways? Like, is there that many hallways to walk?
there is in the White House. There's lots of hallways. They got to get to places.
Oh, yeah.
Listen, we don't do that here because every time someone walks in a hallway near you, you get scared.
I do get scared.
So yeah.
Oh my gosh, have you been here the whole time? Where'd you come from?
I mean, my goodness. I was watching a video. Alex Hermosi, who's one of my, I call him one of my mentors I've never met.
Okay.
And he runs and buys businesses with his wife.
Mm-hmm.
And he was talking about when they first got together that they're the only two that live in the apartment.
Yeah.
And she is regularly scared by him. He's like, I have to announce that I'm coming into a room and things are happening because otherwise she gets startled.
Yeah.
I'm like, I know that person.
Yeah.
I've worked with that person. Yes.
I'm gonna put bells on everybody.
That's
so I know like my dogs, you know, they have little jingly, so I know where they are.
Sure. Or maybe unwind the rubber band just a little bit. Maybe it's too tight. I'm afraid it's going to snap at some point. Yes. Let's all just relax and get our lives changed by TV. Or radio. Radio's fine. You can change your life.
Sure.
No, but that's what does it with me with Aaron Sorkin shows.
Mm-hmm.
They're I always say I like shows where there's someone that I can root for.
Yeah.
They always have someone I can root for.
Yeah.
There's always someone that's like doing good and trying to do good and trying to be better. And I think that's what does it for me is it's like, okay, I always like, you know, and I mean, it's no secret to anyone that knows me that I crave team big time. Like I love team. And that all his shows are about that.
Yeah.
Like they're all that, you know, they're all about that, you know, except for A Few Good Men. Well, I guess it's a team of lawyers, but
Wait, he did that?
You can't handle the truth.
Wait, he did he did A Few Good Men?
He did.
I don't hate that.
That's his first thing.
Oh,
that was his first thing. He wrote the play.
Really? Okay. Interesting that I did not hate that, but everything else he does.
Yeah.
Whoo, I'm not a fan.
Yeah. Well, fine. Which is fine because I don't like Freaky Friday. So we're even.